My feelings going into this video are no secret. I'm on the record, and more than once, as thinking that smart speakers like the Amazon Echo and Google Home are kinda cool, and with the potential to be awesome in the future, but right now, not useful enough to warrant their 3-digit price tags. But what if 50 bucks got you all the same functionality? Introducing the Google Home Mini. As smart as the original, but at just 38.5% of the cost. And speaking of smart, only the smartest sponsors like Zotac support our channel. Their ZBox PCs are great for applications like streaming and gaming and feature Intel's 7th generation Core processors in a tiny form factor. Check them out at the link below. Design-wise, the Google Home Mini nails it. It's smaller than a donut, weighs only 170 grams, that's
5.997 ounces,
and comes in 3 distinct colors. Unlike its rival, the Amazon Echo Dot, Mini has no visible buttons, relying instead on a touch-sensitive fabric top to adjust the volume and craftily stealthed indicator lights for visual feedback. Now, originally, you could tap the middle to play and pause.
It doesn't work.
And to hail the assistant without using your voice. But that functionality has actually since been disabled. Possibly forever, according to a Google statement, since some kind of bug was causing the Mini to record audio without you asking. That means physically, there's really not much to it anymore. There's a hardware switch for disabling the Mini's microphones outright when you want some definite privacy, and then next to it, a port for plugging in the power cable, which is USB Micro B instead of C. What? I mean, given you get a free Mini with the purchase of a Pixel 2 phone, it would be nice if the two products had interchangeable power cables. Maybe we'll get that on the next gen. On the subject of the power cable, no, the Home Mini is not wireless. Though for some things that would be kind of nice. Even if the battery life sucked, being able to cart it over to the shower or put it on the workbench next to you in the garage would be kind of killer. With the flip side being that it could easily get lost if the battery died between a couch cushion, and, you know, Google's gotta get that money, so they would probably much rather you carry your phone around with you and then fill your house up with these things anyhow. Speaking of, do I need to already have a full-size Google Home for the Mini to work? And what's the difference between the two anyway? As with the Amazon Echo and the Echo Dot, the only difference is the size and the price. Oh, right, and also the audio quality. So how bad is that speaker? Well, the Mini's single 40mm driver emits equally in all directions, and actually, my first impressions anyway, is that the speaker isn't that bad. The assistant's voice in particular is full-bodied and clear. And as for music, there are only a handful of phones that I've used with what I would call acceptable speakers. Many of them are even discomfort-inducing at normal listening volumes for me. But this is quite a bit better than that. The quality is more on par with, or even exceeding, what you might expect from a laptop. And it's surprisingly loud, so you could use it instead of your Bluetooth speaker. That is to say, as long as you have a power plug nearby. And the experience gets even better when you link a few of these bad boys along with any other Google Home or Chromecast-enabled devices in a multi-speaker setup. Now, compared to my Sonos setup at home, it doesn't sound as good, but it's really cost-effective, and the voice controls let you adjust the volume of the entire group or individuals without using an app, even if you want to turn down the Mini that you aren't directly speaking to. With all that said, I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to music on these, especially just one of them. But I don't think Google wants you to do that anyway. That's what the $400 Home Max is for. We're hoping to review that one shortly to evaluate its superior auditory experience. Because we don't have hands-on with it yet, I can't draw a conclusion, but I will say that it would have to be pretty impressive because sound from the Mini can actually be piped through third-party speakers, provided that big asterisk here, they are Chromecast enabled, or you have a Chromecast audio dongle for them, because unlike the Echo Dot, but like the Pixel 2, the Mini does not have a 3.5mm audio out jack, so that you could hardline it the old-fashioned way. This appears to be a clear cost-saving issue and is one of our biggest knocks against this product. But enough about the hardware, let's talk about the software experience. Along with the existing home features, like using it as a voice remote for your TV, which is so super cool by the way, the Mini is also rolling out some new tricks. Broadcast is an upcoming feature that lets you send messages throughout the house in the assistant's voice.
Annoying eagle is returning to nest. I repeat, annoying eagle is returning to nest.
So that's pretty cool. And Voice Match lets Mini know who it's talking to.
Okay, Google, tell me about my day.
Good morning, Alex. It will take you 45 minutes to get to work.
So multiple users can link their accounts, and commands like call mom will actually call your mom and not your roommate's mom. Unless that's what you were going for. Which brings us to the best new-ish feature. Free non-emergency calling within the US and Canada, which came out about a month ago. You can call any local business or any contact that's in your phone, and the thing that's actually new is that now you can actually link your number to it so that phone calls coming from the Google Home will look like they are coming from your phone.
Dang, nice.
And it's smart, so you can speak to it naturally. Some stuff that seems pretty obvious to me doesn't work yet, like returning your last missed call. But other things that we tried worked surprisingly well, like redialing the last number that you called, or, hey Google, call the closest open pizza place.
Calling Pizza Hut on 56th Avenue in Surrey.
And this kind of functionality also syncs with your phone. Like if you ask Mini how to get to the aforementioned pizza place, it'll beam it over to your handheld device. And it works the other way too. You can browse for recipes on your phone and then send the one that you want over to the assistant with, okay Google, start cooking. Like anything though, it's not a perfect product and we do have some complaints. Google Home still, a year later, can't send a text message.
Sorry, I can't send texts yet.
Probably because they don't have enough confidence in its voice recognition to send out messages from a device that you can't preview them on yet. And this one is even more relevant to me. It doesn't sync with G Suite, Google's enterprise level product. So since my entire life is basically work and I use my corporate email account for everything, this effectively means I can't use it for my calendar at all. So for you though, is this the smart speaker to get? I still need that work integration, but for everyone else, man, since Echo still isn't available in Canada, at $50, I really don't see what you have to lose. This is a great place to start if you want to join the smart speaker revolution. And speaking of joining the revolution, if you're a small business owner, FreshBooks is the way to go. FreshBooks has changed the way that freelancers and small businesses handle their accounting with their cloud-based software. It's a way to be more productive, more organized, and get paid faster. So you can create and send professional looking invoices in less than 30 seconds, set up online payments with just a couple of clicks to get paid up to 4 days faster. You can see when your client has seen your invoice, putting an end to the guessing games, and the whole experience is available not just on the desktop, but on Android and iOS as well. So for an unrestricted 30-day free trial, go to freshbooks.com/techtips and enter Linus Tech Tips in the How Did You Hear About Us section. We'll have that linked below. So thanks for watching, guys. If you disliked this video, you can hit that button, but if you liked it, say, okay Google, hit the like button. Or just hit it with your finger, that's probably faster. Get subscribed and maybe consider checking out where to buy the stuff we featured at the link in the video description. Also down there is our merch store, which has, not the hoodie, but this one, cool shirts like this one, and our community forum, which you should totally join.